good time, having a good time. Oh, let's go, Abby. Let's go. I got 4 towels, okay? I got 4 for the series. I don't know why that matters. It matters to me, though. Abby Canucks have won yet another series. Let's go. My voice is shot, by the way. I was at the BC Lions game the night before with Snoop Dogg performing, and I was at the Abby Canucks game last night. My voice is very, 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 like, just gone. So, if that being the case, I might not be as loud as I usually am in these videos because my voice is gone. It's pretty much gone. But we gotta get through this. I gotta get this out for you all. So let's start off with game number 1, which I don't think I watched. I caught the game. I think I caught the games after game 1 and 2, but Colin would open up the scoring. Boo, boo. Boo! That was my section for the last game there. Assisted by Cameron Hughes and Trey Taylor. But then Guillaume Brisebois would pick one up from Linus Karlsson and Ty Mueller. That'd be Linus Karlsson's first assist of the night. He would get a second one as Ty Mueller would score, assisted by Linus Karlsson and Arshdeep Bains. And then Antonio Stranges would get one from Trey Taylor. And then there would be no scoring in the third. It'd be 2-2. We'd go into overtime. And in overtime, it'd be Christian Woladen getting one assisted by Nate Smith and Jujar Kara. The Abbey Canucks, for goals. Oh, sorry. I think my thing's a little loud over there. I might go turn it off. Hopefully it wasn't too loud throughout it. But we got the Abbey Canucks in Texas tying at 1-1 and then tying 1-1 yet again in the first 2 periods, tying 0-0. But overtime is the chance where you could break the tie, and Abbotsford did that as I dropped my marker. And both teams went 0-for-1 on the power play. Abbotsford wound up winning 3-2, taking game 1. Texas would outshoot them 13-12 in the first. They would outshoot Texas 15-12 in the second. They would outshoot Texas yet again, I think 15-9. Is that true? It is true. In the third period, and then it'd be an even 4-4 shots in the overtime frame. 46 shots for Abbotsford and 38 for Texas. The goaltending, let's talk about that third star. Poirier, who got the third star because he stopped 43 shots on 46 shot attempts. And then Shilov stopped 36 of 38. Woladen would get the second star with a goal, and then Karlsson would get the first star with 2 goals. And yeah, this is awesome. We needed to take one of these games. And you know what? If we took both, it would have been awesome. But we needed to take at least one, especially against the Texas team that we'd be going to Texas to play, by the way. The next 3 games after game 2, which is next. So let's get right into game 2. Okay. That was actually, you know what? That was more fun than it probably looked. Game 2, it would start off with a 0-0 period with no scoring in the first period. And then the second period, it would open up with 0 goals for both teams. And this game would be a goalie duel here in Abbotsford. This one is in Abbey. And then in the third period, Texas would get 0 and Abbey would get 1. Akira Hirose would score 7:39. I'm not sure if that's in the period or left in the period. I'm assuming in the period, so with 13:21 left in the third period. And then they were able to hold it down. And also, this was the game that... all the stuff happened at the end. Colin going up to Artur Shilov's, and he ended up getting unsportsmanlike conduct 2 minutes. Justin, oh no, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pronounce that. Hikorin, I'm sorry, I apologize. I definitely butchered that. 2 minutes for roughing. Colin got another 2 minutes for roughing. Arshdeep Bains, unsportsmanlike conduct 2 minutes. Jet Wu, who was going around like crazy, 2 minutes for roughing. Artur Silov's headbutt. 2 minutes for roughing. And yeah, it was 0-0, 0-0, 1-0, nothing in overtime. 0-for-4 on the power play for Texas, 0-for-1 on the power play for Abbotsford. And then Abbey would outshoot them 10-9 in the first. Texas would reverse it with a 10-9 outshooting of Abbotsford in the second. And then Abbotsford would outshoot them 10-7 in the. Did I say 10-7? 10-9? I don't know. I apologize. 10-7 in the third, and then it would be 29-26 for Abbotsford. Hirose would get the third star with the game winner, just one goal on the night. Poirier would get the second star as he stopped 28 of 29. Still a very great game. But the Artie Party got the shutout, and that was his fourth of the playoffs. He's got 26 on 26. What a game. This one was awesome. This really set the tone that these two teams don't like each other because all that stuff happening. Cole Lind and Di Giuseppe also, the other two penalties. That's just the third period, by the way. There was more penalties. But there was hey, let's go. Oh, man, Cole Lind, you did a great job of getting under people's skin because I sure did not appreciate how you were playing. But I don't like this. Now, I understand it's a good part of the game to kind of do. But after a whole scruffle happens, there's two guys, Di Giuseppe and Cole Lind. They're like, yeah, let's go. So they go. Cole Lind jumps towards him. He doesn't. It's not like Di Giuseppe jumped at him. He's like, whoa. He kind of jumped as well. Di Giuseppe dropped the gloves. He's like, okay, let's go. And then Cole Lind backs away. Luckily, the refs caught it and gave Cole Lind a penalty because, oh my god. But yeah, that's a good way to put a target on your back for the rest of the series because if you just fight them, it's fine. You got they got their lick back at you, but you didn't fight them. Now you got a target on your back. Way to go, buddy. But yeah, Abbotsford would win this game 1-0, and they would take a 2-0 series lead into Texas, which is exactly what they needed to do, and exactly what they need to do reversing against Charlotte because those 2-0 series leads for those two teams definitely helped because Charlotte swept Abbotsford. It was a little rocky, 2 games, but they were able to pull it off. But we're pulling a little far ahead. Let's get to Game 3. All right. Game 3 was, not great for Abbotsford. They go to Texas. Now, I thought they would not do... I don't think they'd close the series in Texas, especially because, 3 straight games at the Texas Arena is not great. But I would think that they would get one. And this one, they just couldn't grasp onto. Christian Wolanin would open the scoring, assisted by Archie Baines and Linus Carlson. Cole Lind would then get one from, Justin. I mispronounced his name last time. I don't want to butcher it 4 times in a row if he's on this list again. And Cameron Hughes. Then Blumel would get one assisted by Hughes and Capobianco. And then Blumel would get another one assisted by Huru and Caro. And then Linus Carlson will get one assisted by Archie Baines and Kirill Kudryavtsev. And that is the first period. 5-goal first period. And then it would be 1-1 for 1 goal, and then 1 goal both for Texas. Antonio Stranges would get one from Becker and Peterson, or Peterson, I'm not sure how it was pronounced. And then Caro would get one from Huru, and Texas would take this 5-2. So a 3-2 goal differential for the first period for Texas, 1-0 for Texas, 1-0 for Texas, 5-2 for Texas. Both teams, 2 times they were good on the power play. Abbotsford 2 for 5, whilst Texas was 2 for 4. Texas outshot Abbotsford 18-7 in the first, 7-7 tie in the second, and then a 11-10 outshoot for Texas in the third, giving a total of 24 for Abbotsford, 36 for Texas. Third star would be Stranges with 1 goal, 0 assists. Caro would get the second star with 1 goal, 1 assist. Then Blumel would get the first star with 2 goals, 0 assists. Poirier would stop 22 of 24, and Shilovs would stop 31 of 36. And yeah, that was a game that I would hope Abbotsford would go up 3-0 and kind of have a stranglehold over them. But also, I was going to Game 6. So now, at this point, I think the tickets were purchased around this time. So either this game and then the next game, we're like, all right, if Abby can win the next game, and then it doesn't really matter. In Game 5, if Abby wins, they're going to the finals. We don't care. We get a refund. But if they lose, we get to go to Game 6 and possibly see them win it. But it's all out to Game 5. Let's see how Game 4. Let's see how Abby does in. It's Game 4. More wrestling. That was CM Punk. Yes, it's Game 4. Abbotsford versus Texas here in Game 4 in Texas. this would be a high scoring game. I think this is the most goals in a game for this series. Blumel would open from Cameron Hughes and Capobianco, and then Linus Carlson would tie the game, assisted by Max Sassoon and Phil DiGiuseppe, and then Nielsen would get one from Kudratsev and Waters. It's Waters, not Wooters. I keep trying to say Wooters. And so that first period would end 2-1 for Abbotsford, and then Becker would get one from Stranges and Lind to tie the game. But then Cameron Hughes would get one from Caro and Blumel, and Texas would take the lead. Victor Mancini would get one from Linus Carlson and Christian Wolainen, and they would fix this a little bit. There we go. And they would tie the game again. Nielsen would take the lead yet again here with a goal assisted by no one. But then Justin Hickerwin assisted by Kevin Bianco and Cole Lind would tie the game, and then it would go to one overtime period. No goals. Then it would go to a second one, and Daniel Klimovic would pick it up from Victor Mancini and Christian Wolainen, giving Abbotsford the win in overtime. It was a 2-1 goal scoring for Abbotsford in the first period, and then it was 2-2 in the second, and then Texas got that extra one in the third period with 20 seconds left, by the way. I forgot to say that. That goal was with 20 seconds left. Oh, and then I had to go. I ended up going out, not being able to watch the game for the overtimes, and I was like, no, I wish they would just close it out. Texas was 1 for 3 on the power play. Abbotsford was 0 for 2. I don't know if I said that. Texas, Abby got that one goal in overtime. I think I missed that as well. Texas would outshoot Abbotsford 12-4 in the first, but then in the second period, Abby would get 7, but still get outshot with 10 for Texas. Then they would put Hellberg in for the third, and he would face 23. So that means he did face a couple. It's weird. That seems very off. Did I get the right thing? Yeah, okay. Oh, the double overtime. I forgot the double overtime. Okay. He would face 6 in the third period, stopping all of them, and then 4 in... Abby would take 4 against, and they would finally outshoot them. Then they would outshoot them 13-5 in the first overtime, but Hellberg would stop all of them, so would Shelovs with all 5, and then they would outshoot them 4-0 in the double overtime, with them finally being able to beat Hellberg, and that Abby would outshoot them 34-31. With a bit of a comeback. Those first 3 periods, they got outshot like crazy. And then in overtime, they really took over. And yeah, Hughes would get the first star with 1 goal, 1 assist. Nielsen would get the second star with 2 goals for Abbotsford, 0 assists. Klimovic would get the game winner in overtime. He'd get the first star. Shelovs would stop 27 of 31. Poirier would stop 7 of 11. And then Hellberg would stop 22 of 23. And Abbotsford would go up 3-1 in the series, meaning this game 5, these game 5, game 6, game 7, they have 3 chances to put Texas away. And that would start with game 5. Did that a couple times. I'm a little dizzy. Alright, in game 5, Texas would start off with a goal in the first period from Justin Hickeryan. I'm going to just go with that. Assisted by Blumel and Capobianco. And then that would go all the way to the third period until Arshdeep Baines would get 1 assisted by Max Sassoon and Artur Shelovs. Shelovs' first point of the playoffs on the power play. The first goal was also on the power play. Arshdeep Baines' first goal of the playoffs. And then it would go to overtime, but Texas would pick it up with Curtis McKenzie getting 1 assisted by Jack Becker. And yeah, it'd be 1-0 Texas in the first, 0-0 through the second, 1-0 Abbey in the third, 1-0 Texas in overtime for a 2-1 win. Both teams with 1 on the power play. Abbotsford 1 for 3, Texas 1 for 4. It was a 9-9 tie in the first period for shots. Then it was 9-6 for Abbey in the second, and then 12-9 in Abbey in the third, and then 1-1 in overtime. But Texas got the one that mattered, and Abbotsford would outshoot them 31-25. Hickeryan would get the... I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. I'm having a tough time with it. Would get the third star with 1 goal, 0 assists. Hellberg would get the second star, who he would go in for Poirier now, because I think they liked how he played that last game, which I would too. He played amazing. And McKenzie would get the first star with 1 goal, 0 assists. Hellberg, 30 of 31, he stopped. And then Shelovs stopped 23 of 25. And now we're going back to Abbotsford for Game 6. I think the home ice advantage would help Abbotsford, but you know what? We would find out in Burrows, baby. Jersey up there. Game number 6. Let's go. I was at this game. Oh, yes. The loss against Texas in Game 5 in Texas. Going back to Abbey. We got to hopefully see them win the series. We'll find out. Oh, you already know, probably. Blue Mountain opened the scoring from McKenzie and Petrick in the first period. Texas dominated these first 2 periods. I will say, Abbotsford did get a lot of shots off, but man, it felt like Texas's 2 periods there, as Harrison Scott would get one from Ertel and Loft, not sure, and you kind of felt it, just like, there's still some hope, and that was helped with a late period goal from Archdeep Baines straight out of the penalty box, his second in the playoffs, assisted by Will Layden and Sammy Blay. And then you're like, okay, we have some life. We go into the third period, down by 1. All they need is 1 to tie the game, and then they need a second one to win it. Jujar Kara would be the guy to get that from Nate Smith and Kudratsev. What a pass. What a pass by Nate Smith over to Kara, and he shot at blocker. They hadn't been testing Hellberg blocker, and it's not like I yelled, hey, shoot blocker, and someone listened to me. I'm just like pointing it out. I'm like, wow, they really haven't shot blocker side on Hellberg all game. I thought he looked amazing. And then they shoot that one blocker side and it beats him. It's a tie game. And that arena. I tell you, when Baines scored, that arena lit up. When Jujar Kara scored, that arena lit up, man. It was awesome. It was basically sold out. I think the only seats that were empty were the people that were going grabbing snacks or going to the washroom because they had to. My girlfriend, she was sitting beside me. We went to the washroom in the second intermission in between, and she still hadn't gotten back. By the time the third period started, she texted me, I just got a stall. I'm like, what? And so she missed the Jujar Kara goal, but then Max Sasson would get one from Akita Hirose and Philip DiGiuseppe, and we'd have a 3-2 lead. Oh, this was, I can't forget how this one goes. I think I blacked out of excitement. How did the Sasson one go? Oh, it was a tip, yes. Shot from the point by Hirose, was tipped by Sasson and past Hellberg. And then Archdeep Baines would pick up the empty netter for his third of the playoffs. And yes, Abbotsford will move on to the Calder Cup Finals here with a huge win. It was 1-0 Texas after the first. It was a 1-1 tie in the second, and 3-0 Abbotsford in the third. They took over in that third period. With a 4-2 win. Both teams donuts on the power play. 0-2 for Texas, 0-1 for Abbotsford. It was a 10-10 tie, 13-11 for Abbotsford after, 17-4 for Abbotsford, giving a total of 40-25. Artur Silovs will get the third star, stopping 23 of 25. Hellberg will get the second star, well deserved, stopping 36-39. And then Archdeep Baines will get the first star, scoring 2 and getting 0 assists. But yes, Abbotsford's off to the Calder Cup Finals. No matter what happens, this has been awesome. I am so happy that I get to have the feeling of excitement that I've had. It said the attendance for this last game here was 6,983, 6,900. Nice. Man, I don't care what happens. Charlotte could sweep us. This team is awesome to watch, and I'm so excited for what's to come. I'll be a little sad, if they do get swept, but man, this playoff run has been something special, and it's been great for the city and of Abbotsford, even the cities around, Aldergrove, Mission, Maple Ridge, Langley, Chilliwack, everyone who comes to go watch these games from all over. It's just been awesome. But yeah, that is it for this one. Make sure to check out these 2 videos up here. The one on your right is the franchise mode video from last week on Friday. This one's the Monday video. Subscribes are right down there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.